What's up, boys and girls? Chupacabra here, and today I'm gonna talk a little bit about the upcoming AR rework. So the aim of this DevBlog is just to show you guys a little bit. These are just stills from the testing phase. We're gonna go into more details on them soon, but it's just so you guys have an idea. So the idea behind this change, this upcoming change, is that right now ARs are at a level that they shouldn't be. Because right now, having an AR running with an AR does not base yourself on skill anymore. It's too hard to shoot with them, all because of how their spread is, how their recoil is, and so on. So we decided to make these changes to make them make more sense. In a way that shooting, if you're good at aiming, if you have good shooting skills, you're gonna be rewarded much more than previously. That will also give you a chance to fight off snipers and such. One of the main changes on this is just with the way the spread works. You're gonna have a more logical spread where the shorter time you shoot, the better aiming you will have, okay? So with that in mind, we're gonna be reworking every single AR. We will be doing some DMR work that's gonna come on a different DevBlog later on. And you're gonna see a huge change, a huge improvement, and we're gonna be showing this to you on the 6-hour 556. Okay, are you guys ready? Let's do it. Okay guys, so here's the first test we're gonna do. Okay, just to show you a little bit of the idea behind it, the changes, how it's gonna affect. The first thing I want to show you guys with no attachments is the 6 hours. So just to make it easier and clearer for you guys to see, the first test we're gonna do is with the 6 hour with the skin. That's gonna be the current, the live version, which means is the one you have in game right now. Okay. And the second one without a skin is gonna be the one that is on the upcoming patch. The first test I'm gonna do is in first person, just so you can see the spread especially better, and the recoil. I'm just gonna auto shoot the wall, okay, and let it until the 30 shots from the gun are over. Alright, so we're starting with the current one. This is what it looks like at a 50-meter distance. As you can see, there is some spread. So let's see how it's going to be now. You notice that the shots are being much more centered. Let me put this right next to it just so you see the difference. And the recoil is much lower. As you can see, though it like this, it doesn't look like a huge difference. It will make a big difference on our next test. Alright guys, so for the next test we're just going to use the compact scope. That's the only attachment we have. That way you can see better. There is a slight increase in statistics for the gun, but in this it's going to be for both, so it doesn't really matter if you think about it. Alright, let me just reload both of them just to make sure that they have 30 bullets. Alright, so first, this time I'm going to try and shoot faster, switch faster, so you guys can still see the hit markers on the wall. Alright? I'm not controlling the recoil, I'm not doing anything. I'm just shooting from the floor up. And you can see that the shots on the second are much closer. The recoil is much easier to control. And if you try to control your shots yourself, control the recoil especially, I'm gonna do it. You guys know I'm not that great. I'm just gonna work on controlling the recoil, alright? So as you can see, look at the area that the shots hit. But with the new stats, it's gonna be a great improvement if you compare the two of them. So if you just look at it, I'm just renewing the hit markers on the wall. As you can see, I'm just moving down. I'm just moving the mouse down, controlling the recoil. The recoil is improved and other things as well. Alright guys, now we're gonna show with full attachments. As you can see, you have all the attachments. Forward grip, you have bullet compensator, rifle laser, and of course, compact scope. Alright, so let's just do with the original recoil, the original live version. As you can see, if you compare it to the previous part of the video, you can go back and watch. Look at that difference. As you can see, when you shoot without the changes, without the attachments, it's slightly worse than what it's gonna be without, okay? So there's gonna be much more improvement when it comes to shooting with all attachments as well. Alright? So now we're gonna do another test. I'm gonna show you tapping. Alright? I don't tap that fast when it comes to shooting, but just so you guys have an idea. Alright guys, so let's see. Tapping with the old stats, the current stats for you guys on the live server. This is what it looks like. This is how your spread works. And the recoil, of course. As you can see, you have to focus on many things, not only aiming. But with the new one, oops, as you can see, it's much easier to control. It's much more beneficial to people who can shoot slow. Okay, and if you can shoot faster, you're not going to be affected at all in a negative way. Alright, that one looks much more to compare, much better to compare. One very important thing that is going to affect a lot these changes is a couple of statistics that we're going to change on it, okay? And they are the decay and the bullet speed. Okay, the decay is how far the gun shots start losing damage. Right, so like for example, just so you guys have an example. Okay, if I recall correctly, the 6 hour has an original amount of decay of 70. Alright, so after 70 meters, it loses part of the damage. After 140, it loses all the damage. With the changes, we're increasing that. So for example, for the SIG, I believe right now the current plan is 110. So at 110, it's full damage, and 220 is where, from 220 up, it's where you start losing damage, alright? The bullet speed affects it. I'm just gonna show you guys real quick. 1 sec. Alright guys, so for this test we're just gonna use the last wall 100 meters away. Alright, just so you can see the difference on the bullet speed, which is not the fire rate, it's two different things, okay? And of course the decay, right? So this is our normal stats. This is how long it takes the gun to, or the bullet to reach the target, right? With the current changes, as you can see, it's much faster. It's much more accurate. See, I'm just tapping. Look. Tapping, not holding anything. Tapping, not holding anything. Why is this change the way it is? The biggest reason for this change, guys, is to make it better for people who have good aim. Okay? Having a good aim, which means just putting your crosshair exactly in the center of your enemy, should not be punished with a bad spread. Okay, so the first shot of the gun will always go dead center. Okay, it's not going. Obviously, it's going a little bit lower because of the kickback, the recoil. Okay, and you can see with the old stats, it's a bit worse, alright? So this way we benefit better those who have a good aim, right? And another important thing with the AR rework that we're doing right now is that some guns are going to be improved a lot for long distance, like the 6 hour. The goal of the 6 hour, just like with a few other, are to be able to fight snipers. Others are just going to be improved in general, but they're still not going to have, for example, a better decay, a much better bullet speed. Why? Because they already have too many advantages in like the Imitar. They're going to be close range weapons, okay? Because they're fast, okay? They're compact. They're supposed to shoot the enemy in the face. They're not, but you're still going to be able to shoot people like 70 meters away, for instance, with no issues at all. All right? So yeah. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. That's it for this DevBlog. All right. This is Chupacabra once again, and the reason I'm the one doing all this, of course, everyone's aware. Everyone is supporting this. I'm discussing and running these things with them for suggestions. But the main reason I decided to take this into my own hands is just so Fred, Sven, and Silent can work on better things, more important things right now. They can work on improving on performance, on content, and things like that, okay? And this way I can do that and save them time as well. All right? If you have any questions, don't forget to post it on our Discord. You can open the thread on the forums. You can comment on Facebook, on Twitch, on wherever you want. All right? Just try to use the Infestation channels and not my direct channels anywhere. All right? Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you